Hello everyone, Namaskar. My name is Bhagirath Goswami. I welcome everyone to your talk show, The Global Talk Show. Today we are going to expand the world of business, India and Africa, doing business, specifically South Africa. We have our guest, international guest, all the way from Africa. So first of all, welcome everyone. Viewers, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for showering love. Today's exclusive episode is how you can expand your business from India to Africa. So first of all, let me introduce my respected guest all the way from Africa. First of all, my dear Sudhir sir, warm welcome to you. Namaste, and thank you so very much for accepting our invitation and being here tonight. Thank you so very much, sir.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you. It's a pleasure to be on the chat show and to meet with your audience. It's an absolute pleasure, and to advise them accordingly in terms of exports from India to South Africa, and to guide them accordingly to make sure that we grow Indian exports to South Africa. Thank you.
Fabulous. My dear viewers, I will be introducing my respected sir all the way from South Africa. He's working with and serving in government, various bodies to make sure that entrepreneurs are served for their global expansion. My respected dear sir, since 27 years, is now an expert to make sure that every single aspect in terms of import and export is being solved in Africa, South Africa specifically. Respected sir is working in High Commission of India, specifically at South Africa. Sir is also bringing on light in terms of, people can import and export in Africa. Not only that, even investment too. First of all, my dear sir, accept gratitude from entire Association of Global Merchant and Being Exporter community for what you are doing for Indian entrepreneurs. A lot of respect for you, and it's truly a privilege that extraordinary personalities like you are part of our show tonight, sir. Thank you very much. My dear viewers, I would like to bring you light about the business India is doing since, for last few years, 5 lakh plus crores from India to South Africa, already export wire. This is exactly amount since few years. Specifically, if I'll talk about last year, just one single year, 45 lakhs plus crores, the business is done from India to African market. Now we have respected sir with us, and we will be having a discussion on how everyone watching this video can expand your business into South Africa market. My respected dear sir, the first question tonight for you is, which are the commodities according to you are the need of South African people and specifically South Africa country? Over to you, my dear sir. Thank you so very much.
Sure. Thank you so much, sir. Much appreciated. The major commodities from India to South Africa would be automotive equipment, automotive vehicles, pharmaceuticals, pharmaceutical products. Those are the biggest exports thus far from India, especially the pharmaceuticals. There are a number of Indian pharmaceutical product companies that are based in South Africa, but a lot of it is being exported from India to South Africa. Besides that, the other commodities include rice, which is also another major export, chemical products, engineering goods, dyes, jewelry, gems, mineral products, aircraft, railway equipment, etc. So by far, those big products are the major exports from India to South Africa. Coupled with that, the byproducts or the tier 2, tier 3 products would be possible to export from India to South Africa. Remember, South Africa is a mature market, which serves as a gateway into Africa. So a lot of companies use South Africa as a base into Africa. So exporting here and then re-export to the rest of Africa. So it could be other products as well that could come through. But again, in South Africa, automotive parts, equipment, engineering goods, transport equipment, railway products, rice, etc. are the main products that are exported and could be further exported to South Africa.
Got it, sir. Loud and clear. My respected viewers, entrepreneurs, exporters, and aspiring exporters from India, this is going to be valuable for you. But before I go to the next question, my question to you, viewers, now since you're watching our series and you are part of a community, the great question always I would like you to answer is, the first thing you need to understand, that's one product which you want to export in international market of the product which you are actually manufacturing or you are procuring and you are sending. Now you're very much present that you can do joint ventures, you can approach manufacturer and you can make sure that you are doing this business in multiple products. My respected sir is opening the world of products. Now it's time for every one of you. So I wanted to chat and reply how many products you'll be doing. Rather, I want to ask you a specific question. Type joint venture, JV. This is possible for each one of us exporting multiple products in various countries. type JV in the chat box so that we can get you people are very much clear what we are up to. You can do this business even without investment by signing an agreement with a manufacturer and being responsible about the sales part of export and expanding your business into global horizon. My respected sir, coming to you again. Dear sir, these are the products which you said that, Africa, South Africa specifically want to import. Now, if we'll talk about Africa's export, South Africa's export, which are the products? Because we have viewers watching from different corners of the globe. What are the few products you would like to bring the light on? Over to you, my dear sir.
Thank you, sir. The major products from South Africa into India currently is coal, coking coal, steam coal, manganese, other ores such as diamonds, gold, chemicals is another big product, phosphoric acid, aluminium goods, copper ores, wood pulp and paper. By far, those are the major products that are going from South Africa to India. In fact, the major commodities are commodities. The byproducts, not so much, but it's more these commodities that are going into India currently. Thank you.
Got it, sir. Further, sir, I would like to communicate on, people, those who are watching, how they can enter into South African market. It's been more than 27 years, sir. You have created and served, I must say, success stories in abundance, my dear sir. Your hard work, you're coming from wholeheartedness, sir. A lot of gratitude for you. The experience you have, sir, what are the few points you would like to communicate to the entrepreneurs, those who are watching, about how they can enter into South African market, my dear sir? Over to you.
Sure. Thank you, sir. The best way is to find reputable importers, agents, or even big companies. By finding those people like the importers, agents, companies at the High Commission, we can facilitate that with the Indian exporters. Finding these companies would then be able to ensure that the Indian exporters have solid, reputable people that they can work with. And then finding these companies here that have a foothold in the South African market, as well as the African continent. So that, for example, if you find a major manufacturer or importer here, he can then guide you accordingly, hold your hands, and then take you into the rest of Africa. A lot of companies, South African companies, have bases in Africa or exporting to Africa. So they know the market, they know the laws, the conditions, the terms, the people that they're dealing with, so that the Indian companies are not, taken for a ride, so to speak, into Africa. And then also South Africa, as I said earlier, is a mature market. The banking, the legal laws, etc., are very, very mature. It's well advanced. It's, to get your money back into India. So it's robust, it's firm, it's easy to do business in South Africa. So therefore, having the right people here, right connections, makes it much, much easier. Instead of, finding importers through other databases, which you're not sure. There could be a lot of scammers that you're unaware of, and you've been can be taken for a ride. So the first step is to touch base with the High Commission in Pretoria, find out, okay, who are the reputed importers, or who can I talk to, and take it from there. We'll guide you accordingly, and then it's a world of opportunities.
My dear sir, my respected sir, you have no idea the kind of trust and confidence entrepreneur will get once you are communicating this stuff, my dear sir. Thank you so very much. Because you need to understand, it is all about the product you have in your hand, and on the other hand, there are lakhs and lakhs of buyers. Your job is to make sure that you reach buyers, generate leads, and cause sales, and send that first shipment. At being exporter, we are creating and witnessing success stories. Somebody doing job turn as an exporter, somebody scientist from India turn as an exporter, somebody author, consultant turn as an exporter, a housemaker having 23 rupees in her hand, she is now a serial exporter. It is possible. Manufacturer expanding the business, exporter expanding their business, farmer, one just single year, 300 plus containers a year. It is possible because, respected sir, authority in Africa, South Africa, serving entrepreneur like you very selflessly. My dear sir, gratitude for you. The kind of communication you're bringing forward, you have no idea, sir. People will be filled with a lot of trust and confidence. Thank you so very much for this extraordinary moment. My respected sir, moving further, once we have, these kind of conversation about business, the next immediate conversation comes to somebody's mind is all about terms and conditions. So which are the preferable terms and conditions you will prefer, or you will suggest, or you will guide to the entrepreneurs who are watching the series? Over to you, my dear sir.
Sure. Thank you, sir. The most common term is CIF, okay, which normally the people on this side would like to use, or FOB. So it also depends on the type of product that's coming either from or to India. So normally if it's commodities from South Africa into India, it's normally ex-works or FOB, and vice versa from India, it's FOB or CIF. So that depends. Then in terms of payments, normally we suggest the letter of credit. It's safer, it's easier. And then in terms of getting your monies back, all of that, it's safer for the both parties, you know. And then the other, what I've also picked up of late is that, especially when you're dealing with some of the smaller companies, make sure that you don't pay upfront, you know, your monies, etc. Just make sure that you make sure these companies are vetted properly. Otherwise, you know, it could be a challenge. But yeah, so letter of credit, make sure that those companies are vetted.
Wow.
Especially due diligence. That is the key on companies, on people. You know, look at the finer details like the addresses, phone numbers, the names of the companies. Find out, do research, make sure that these companies are genuine.
Yes.
You know,
their websites, their official IDs. Yeah,
that's it. The IDs, you know, and make sure that, I mean, a lot of companies, big companies, use email for communication, not WhatsApp. You know, and you find that a lot of companies, the scammers will use WhatsApp. So just make sure that as well, you know, that it's all done properly.
Wow.
Yeah.
Thank you. Amazing, amazing, my dear sir. This is bringing on more and more energy. Once people are watching this episode, it's becoming more exciting. Viewers, I would like to share two things over here, and I want every one of you to pay attention to this. What respected sir is right now addressing is, you can do this business first in advance. Second, make sure that you're doing this through LC, because once you're doing business in LC, there are banks involved in it. And then rest assured, the banks are doing the work. Everything is like safe now. So I want every one of you to type and chat right now in the comment box, ADV, LC. Everyone, take a moment and say, because we want to do business. We want you to do business. See, what happens is, once you're watching these kind of series, suddenly you are inspired now. Now, that doesn't mean that you will go to the market and you will sell your products like haywire. No, there are specific terms and there are specific conditions what respected sir is guiding. So first is, make sure that you're receiving advance and you're sending the material. ADV stands for advance. And second is LC, what respected sir is guiding to us. Make sure that you are involving banks into this so that you are safe and secure. Everyone chat ADV, LC in the comment box. Make sure you are doing this business either in advances or on LC. My dear sir, coming to the second last question of tonight's episode. Sir, once we do this business, what are the legal things or legalities you want to, something as a consideration you want us to consider for legalities? So what you will bring forth in the terms of legalities, once business is international, people have some scarcity, some thoughts in their mind, how you will guide them, what will you guide them? Over to you, my dear sir.
Sure. Thank you, sir. Especially if it's big commodities like coal, gold, diamonds, etc., ensure that, companies sign NDAs, or there's some agreements that are in place. Those agreements are properly vetted. Okay. Also, make sure that you know who you're dealing with, and then if it's really huge transactions, get proper attorneys, bankers on board as well to guide you through those transactions, so that nothing happens at the end, that you've lost your goods or you've lost your money. So those are the key thoughts that I would say is key to ensuring that the business is viable on the longer term. Because having a signed NDA or a team of bankers, attorneys in place would help. Thanks.
Got it. Got it. Thank you so very much. My respected entrepreneurs, the world is open for you. Huge number of buyers. You have commodities with you. You have products with you. You are a manufacturer. If you're not, you are a merchant exporter. And the third point is, you can do this business in joint ventures. The terms and conditions are quite straight enough. Do it in advance and then go for the LC. And make sure that you're doing this through banks. Respected sir is guiding. You can bring the legalities as a law firm in the picture whenever you feel you are very much safe to do this business. Now, coming to the very immediate, the next point. My respected sir, I wanted to advise something very powerful from your entire experiences to the entrepreneurs world. But before that, my dear viewers, this is for every one of us. We are coming up with an international 3D virtual exhibition where people from India, hundreds and hundreds of people, they are offering their commodities like fruits and vegetables, textiles, engineering products, drugs and pharma, chemical, rubber, and whatnot. And people from different corners of the globe will be a part of this 5 days international exhibition as visitor. As far as visitors are concerned, there are no charges. My respected sir, as an association of global merchants, we would request you to please assist and support us in having people from Africa, South Africa, to visit in this exhibition. Can you please throw some light into this support? Over to you, my dear sir.
Sure, that'll be perfect. We can mobilize companies to take part, be part of this global exhibition, find new opportunities for Indian companies, vice versa for South African companies, new products, new services. I mean, as of now, I mean, it's not only just a product in terms of doing business. It could be something that's tangible, intangible as well. Services, IT, other knowledge that South Africa has or India has that can be shared. So, and as well as the knowledge from companies here that have done business previously with India or have done business for years and years, to share their thoughts, inspirations, and voices on what can be done in the future, as well as looking at other opportunities for smaller companies in the both countries.
Got it, sir. Thank you so very much for always being there selflessly, wholeheartedly to serve our nation, sir. Gratitude to you. My respected sir, the last question tonight for you. Respected sir, you have been, since 27 years, more than 27 years, you are assisting an international market as a government body, as an authority. Right now, also, you're working in the High Commission of India at South Africa. My dear sir, you are serving entrepreneurs to expand their global horizon. It's been like, you have given your life. What is that piece of advice you would like to go ahead with viewers, those who are watching? They are exporters, aspiring exporters. Over to you, my dear sir. Thank you so very much.
Well, thank you. For me, the biggest advice I could give to companies, either in India, South Africa, anywhere around the world, is due diligence. That's a key. If you find a company on the internet or some website, or make sure that due diligence is key. Find out who this company is, find out the names, details, because of late there are a number of companies that get scammed. Use the Indian missions across the world, be it at the high commissions, consulates, embassies, etc. Use the resources to find out more about these companies, get background checks, find out who these people are, so that business can move forward. And then obviously there's a number of opportunities, and then, coming into a market, into a country, look at various other opportunities as well, downstream or upstream. Because if you, for example, in the medical sector, do not just restrict yourself to say we can only supply this, but look at the bigger scheme of things. Find out, down the sector or up the sector, where else we can participate, forge bonds. There could be opportunities for joint ventures, partnerships, even establishing a base in the country, putting an investment, because, I mean, there's a lot of opportunities. Having a base, for example, in South Africa, you can get a foothold into the African continent, into even look at South America as well, from South Africa. South Africa has a number of trade agreements with Africa, North America, the EU, South America. So it gives that advantage by having a base in South Africa. Yes, I can service South America, North America. Look at the opportunities. Okay, if we have a manufacturing base in South Africa, if we import maybe X amount of materials, the local content into North America, say 60%, do some sort of production here, export it as a South African product into North America. Same with the EU free trade agreement, South America, Africa itself. South Africa has a free trade agreement with Africa, which is huge. You're serving almost 54, 55 countries in the continent. So the world is massive.
Massive.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Thank you.
Amazing. My dear sir, thank you so very much for bringing the entire experience of your life in this few words and few statements. I really appreciate that. And viewers, coming to the conclusion, thank you so very much, viewers, for watching our episode. And my dear sir, my respected sir, thank you so much for participating all the way from South Africa and investing your time for entrepreneurs of our nation. I would like to extend the gratitude from the entire Association of Global Merchant and Being Exporter community. Thank you so very much, my dear sir. You are awesome, my respected sir. Yeah, you are super awesome. Viewers, it's time for you, everyone, for Sudhir sir from Africa, coming here selflessly to assist you. Let's have a bouquet for him and chat. You are awesome. Sudhir sir, you are awesome. Thank you so very much, Sudhir sir.
Thank you. All the best. to you and your team. Thank you so much.
Great. Viewers,
God
I'll
bless.
see you in next episode with, again, a very extraordinary guest like Sudhir sir from different corner of the globe. Make sure that you like and subscribe Being Explore so that you never miss an episode on the Global Talk Show as well as Baat Business Ki. Thank you so very much. Signing off, Bhagirath Goswami. Bye for now.
Thank you. Bye-bye.